Oh, so we're back at cell headquarters. We, unfortunately...
We found him.
Apparently this is what Central wanted me to see. Why would it do this? I stopped him.
Yeah.
Charlie.
That's
I
our
promised
suicide
him I
bomber
could help,
from earlier.
and then it did this to him.
Maybe it's trying to hammer home the message.
Sad.
After all, Central didn't ask you to talk him out of it. It said neutralize.
Yeah. Central is very literal.
Dr. Regis.
You. Soulless. Callous. I promised him.
His euthanasia was a necessary measure. 75% of the captured bombers have attempted self-immolation
Cold and
in
calculating.
custody. The risk of repeating such an action was unacceptable.
He wouldn't have.
Whatever the case may have been, cell command offices are now safe from...
Oh, from what?
Central?
Oh.
I'm not
General
pleased.
alarm.
General alarm. Central functions compromised.
Yeah, not so good.
Localized E-war attacks detected within heuristic barrier systems. Systems entering siege mode. All personnel equipped for abstract dynamic countermeasures.
What's
Please
abstract
report to
dynamic
action
countermeasures?
stations. Repeat.
Abstract dynamics to action stations.
Sounds like I'm needed.
The net world.
Remember, no matter what Central says,
Right.
you've done a
Which
great job.
means that
tonight.
we can't participate because we are Charlie, the old fogey who doesn't have cybernetics in his brain.
I'm sad because I was sympathizing with the religious nut.
Yeah, he got
They've
killed.
holomapped his bone structure.
He's
Years of gene tampering left this kid.
spoiler alert, but he is going to still be useful for something.
The X-ray shows.
I
it's
feel
right.
sadder
He had
now.
the spinal brace for scoliosis. It's a symptom
Yeah, you
of
should
the
be.
genetic adjustments made to his bones. It's already been compiled for the report.
So we're
Okay,
just-
so now that we're kind of stuck here, in the midst of a cyber attack, what do?
Well, we're actually not stuck. We're reading through like this autopsy though to get like the background information. But what we can do now is actually like we are free to leave because we have to go back to
Apparently, the high
our
quantities of
blackmailer.
explosives in his bones was giving him joint problems.
Right.
Poor kid must have been in a lot of pain.
So like even though Cell is like Central is under attack, it's not actually gone into lockdown or anything because like it's an internet attack basically. So
Yeah, so it's just all the internet people are now.
but
Knowing that,
oh,
look.
I can't be certain that her interest in that thing is purely academic. Lau's probably got her own plans for it.
Does a sex joke, yes.
Ah, man, why is it always the depraved? Like you know how the depraved bisexual trope? Like, are they gonna have to expand that to the depraved transsexual trope?
I don't think so.
I hope not. Why is Nancy there?
Advertisements. We're checking out the news and which is again just a bunch of like world building stuff. And there's like newspaper advertisements. But we have items in Regis's desk
I guess I should have turned these over to the evidence locker.
because he's very bad at.
Gil's hand.
Yes, Gil's hand was still in his desk.
What about our wetware? Like that wetware that we were supposed to give to the blackmailer.
No, we picked the memory module, not the wetware. They were two different
okay.
things.
I missed
but
that, sorry.
Yes, the memory module will become relevant very, very shortly. And there's something on the ground.
What the hell is this?
It is to show you my opinion of how swiftly you
Oh.
carried out your task, Dr. Regis.
Oh.
You still have another 3 chances to change my mind.
Yeah,
I
he broke
have
one of the
memory
embryos.
module from Vanderwall's place.
He destroyed one of them?
Place
Yep.
it on the bench in your garden.
He actually, if you talk back to him when he asks you to secure the memory module, he'll destroy one then as well.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm not
Here's
sure
the
if
garden.
you
Excellent.
if you
I'm
solve
sending you an
Gil's
address.
apartment
It's a
fast
dump
enough
of a
if you
studio
don't get it
apartment out in
broken.
a barrel.
embryo?
The occupant is on vacation. I want you.
You might.
To
I
destroy
don't know.
it.
This is really disturbing.
Procure an explosive
Yeah, he wants
device
us to blow up an
planted
apartment.
within his apartment.
Now this time
Where
we
am I
actually can
supposed to
question
find a
him.
bomb?
You work for Cell, Dr. Regis.
But
if anyone had
where do you
access
think
to
we're
such
gonna have to get a
device,
bomb
I've no
from?
doubt it would be yourselves.
Now,
Legitimate
obviously,
or otherwise.
which is weird because I'm a pro-lifer, I'm really not understanding
Why do
why
you
he's
want this
so
apartment
desperately attached to the
destroyed?
embryos that he
My
froze.
reasons are not your concern, Dr. Regis.
You know, I would.
Well, actually,
What is your
in his
concern,
place, I'd be
however,
saying
is the
like,
matter
nope,
of your
nope, keep
embryo's
the embryos,
safety.
goodbye.
How would I even get something
it does.
like that?
I hear Central isn't quite itself at the moment.
It does. That
Strike now.
sort of
while the iron is hot.
gets brought up.
I guess I don't have a choice.
I don't actually know what happens if you say
Decision,
this is
Dr.
too far
Regis.
either.
Return
I
to your
haven't tried
guard
He
that.
probably
after the
destroys
task is
one.
complete. I shall
Probably.
contact you then.
But imagine, like, I don't know what happens. Like, I'm wondering what happens if you run out. Like, can you then just start refusing, or do you like snap?
I don't know. That would be interesting to. I wonder if there are enough, like tasks that he asks of you to run out. Actually,
We'll find out.
yeah.
Well, if he destroys one, if he can destroy one before and then destroys one after first mission, and then that was probably an option for him to destroy another one when you
Yeah.
like said it's too far. We could be down to one by now.
Yep. So we're yeah, we're gonna take his femur.
A human femur from the engineered suicide bomber's remains. Because of
Remarkably
parental
clean,
genetic tampering, it's packed with
considering it just
explosive
came out of his
nitrate
body.
compounds.
Okay, so how do these things explode? Like, is it like high impact?
I'm not sure how it explodes from the person's body, actually, but the way we set it off will be shown in a moment when we get to this apartment.
This is a really fast task.
Yeah, it actually is.
Isn't this our lady?
And, yeah, you might recognize this apartment. Looks a little different, but it looks very similar to the opening.
Yeah,
of the game,
cool.
doesn't it?
These are the these are like the general apartments, right?
Yeah.
Oh, so the explosion in the beginning that started with our first girl was in the same building. There's no shush here. This is really obvious.
Yes. Blueprinted overalls. Yeah. So there are a bunch of different locations we can potentially hide the bone, but it's not going to detonate by itself. So we're going to crank up the temperature. And I don't know what the threshold for that cooking gel temperature is either.
But it's
Sorry.
enough.
Yeah, it needs to be hot.
Okay, I have no idea how the bombers killed. Maybe they just like set off a normal bomb and it's like bigger because of their bombs.
I don't know. Maybe. But, oh, look who it is.
Oh boy.
Got it.
So I hope. So I assume this means she survives. I thought she might have just been like an example, but like she survives by getting out of her room right in the freaking nick of time.
It'd be an understatement to say it's been a bad day.
Oh, Charlie.
No kidding. I sure wouldn't want to be you.
Yeah, I've got a few problems, but I'm not going to let them threaten what I care about any longer.
This is where
You say that.
it's
But I
kind of
think you're
gets brought up.
Hey, I've got a plan.
The question
If you're
of,
so
like, his-
decisive, why
yeah,
haven't
his
you unfrozen any
embryos.
of those embryos?
It's been 20 years, Regis.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Oh gosh.
You know who it is, Dr. Regis. There's only one person it could be, isn't there?
You think it's Baxter?
Well, you certainly do.
Good evening, Dr. Regis.
Where are they, you son of a bitch?
He's very fast at triangulating this guy's position as well.
Well, it is the
So
future.
you'll give them back.
Yeah.
I'm sending you an address. You'll find your reward there.
It's a
Wait.
freaking bomb, isn't it?
Baxter,
No.
How is this possible?
Yeah, he's not supposed to be able to think thoughts like that.
Traveler, begin recording.
Yeah,
Wow. If you're listening to this, well,
oh boy.
It means they've caught me. It wouldn't be right if I couldn't explain things to you, though.
So, Charlie's gonna do something.
I've been blackmailed with the lives of my kids. I traced the calls the blackmailer made. There's only one man who would have done this. And yet, thanks to the neural governor, he's also the only one who never could have. I've got to see that justice is done.
So, Charlie also didn't put
Good
that
luck, Max.
pistol in evidence.
The weapon that
Okay.
killed Dakari Vanderbilt hasn't been registered.
And for
into
some reason, we have the
evidence
CI splitter again, but I don't know what
yet.
it's
The CI mind
used
splitting
for.
program that Liam Stepford cross-loaded to my Traveler. Its job is to break the mind states of CI units down to
'Cause we can't use it on the
personality,
maid.
role, and platform memory
Really?
units.
Aw. I was gonna
Yeah.
say, like, maybe you could upload a new personality to his
It's empty.
mind
Out of
overwatch.
charge.
No.
Oh, it's just
I-
empty.
I'm not sure what the splitter's used for at this point in time.
It might not be used for anything.
Well, maybe not.
Hey, Charlie.
We haven't had to use the jolt gun at all yet.
That's Dr. Regis, Corpseman.
Oh, sorry, Dr. Regis. Sir, I need your help, Doctor. Rescue brought someone in, but I'm not qualified to take the statement.
I'm very busy, Corpseman. Can't you find Santiago or Lau?
Nah.
No, sir. They're still in the AR lab, trying to fight off the heuristic attack.
Yeah.
It'll only take a second, sir.
That
Fine.
cyber attack.
Oh, thank you, sir. I've been panicking all evening about it. She's in the
Oh my,
waiting room at
this
the
guy
end.
sounds exactly like a coworker of mine, complete with asking me because they've been panicking about things.
But you might have noticed he said she, so who do you think was brought in?
Oh boy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hey, some service. These flexes are broken. I can't input anything.
That's because they're not flex screens. They're sheets of paper.
Paper? What is this, dark ages?
Dr.
Whippersnappers.
Regis. I'm a
Yeah.
cell agent. I've been sent to give you the standard debrief after
makes
being
a-
involved
she-
in something like this. It's our
I don't
role
wanna-
to do all we
don't wanna
can
spoil
to keep
anything,
you
actually.
safe.
Yeah, great job with that so far.
Oh.
Can I take your name and
Yeah.
SOC number?
We
Sesame Ladha as in
we didn't do a good job of
134-244.
protecting her.
That's a nice name. Indian? Sri Lankan?
Dunno. Raised by the city. Why do you care?
Yeah, he's getting very
My wife
personal.
was Sri Lankan. She always... Oh, you don't care, do you?
That obvious?
Any aliases? Net, trance, flow, those sorts of things.
Mandala.
What's your employment status?
What do you think? Blue recycled overalls?
So, not currently employed.
Duh.
Perhaps they didn't think you had the right attitude.
She's very sarcastic.
Your health status?
Dunno.
How do you not know that?
Been busy. Only come out to eat.
Ah, you're a thrall. Shall I put net addict then?
Put what you want. I don't care.
Where do you live?
The trance.
And where is your physical address?
Well, it was 13E8682 Zeus Street.
Oh.
Excuse me?
13E8682 Zeus
Our
Street?
apartment location was 14.
Why are you here at Cell?
They didn't tell you?
Oh, boy.
Someone cut my network and locked my apartment.
Yes.
I just about managed to crack the door when the whole damn place exploded.
And yes, she was
Exploded.
locked in
Sure,
her
I
apartment
didn't like
just
the place,
before
but I didn't
we
do it.
planted that bomb.
Hey, is there a net connection
Oh,
yet?
that was meant to
I
take
haven't
her
been able to
out,
hook up
wasn't
for
it?
hours.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, dude, you saved the world at the
So-
beginning of the game.
Can I go?
Nope.
Corpseman, the girl in there's life may be at risk. Do not let her leave without authorization from myself or Dr. Lau.
Now, of course,
Can do it, Dr. Regis.
there's another problem in that
Empty apartment, my ass. That girl was locked in there. That asshole knew what would happen when I...
yeah,
He
we
would
were
get
the ones
killed.
who
I know what
placed
he has
that
against
bomb.
me, but why her as well?
So,
So what are we gonna do when we've been?
Why is this taking so
He
long?
better get
Can I
his
get back
impetus
in the
before
trance
he
yet?
figures out that she's still alive.
but now we're
Hey, let me
we're
out!
controlling
I didn't do anything.
Mandala again.
Oh gosh, now she's like one of the customers I serve.
Can't reach it
We're stuck
properly
in this
from down
room,
here.
and we have to find a way to get out.
This must be where people
That's
in
her
here
shtick,
get water
isn't
when
it?
they want it.
Yep. That is
The
all
stainless
she's
steel
done so
trash can.
far in this
They
game
probably
is
go
try to
through
figure out how to
everything
get out of a
dust
room.
Huh? Fixed to the floor.
So I got stuck in this room
I
for
knew
a
they were
very,
flex
very
screens.
long time.
Really?
Oh, is this the one you mentioned that there was a pretty simple process that you just overthought?
Yes.
It's the same kind of thing they issue in the
because she
Skanto
says
appointments.
when you click on the camera in the upper right
The table's just like the rest
next
of
to the
Cell.
door there,
Gray,
she says she
functional,
can't reach
probably
it.
Stronger than
So
an
I
octopus.
figured there must be some way to move like the table or stand on the trash can
What?
and get to the camera, but you can't. Like, because if you
Doing
try
what?
to do anything,
I wasn't doing anything.
if you try to do anything, the camera sees you and he calls you up and he's like, "Hey, stop it."
Fine. I'd better find a way to fix that.
Yeah, I'm not thinking move
It's
the chair. I'm
different from
thinking
mine.
block the
A whole
camera
lot
so you can
older.
stand on the table.
There's a message on the panel.
Yes,
Insert coin,
you have to block the
whatever that
camera.
means.
Yeah, that's my instant
It
thought.
isn't
So
really
clearly I'm
that
just
cold in here.
a bit
It's
better
probably
than
just a
you did
formality.
this.
I have
Well,
not
I'm not
played
sure how
many.
to do it.
I hope
I have
I
not
don't
played
catch
many
anything off
adventure
him.
games, so
Okay, well, I'm not exactly sure how to block the camera, so there's still that.
yes. Oh, we took his sheet there, and we also
My
have
rubber's dried up. All I've
items
got
in our
left is the
inventory already.
crusty layer stuck to my hands.
So we have her leftover wetware,
Everything I can scrape off my hands is in the cup.
and
It's a plastic cup full of the last of the wetware I could scrape off my hands.
if you recall from the beginning of the game, we had an email that told us how to create wetware, which yes means
Well,
we
it's
have-
wet.
We have to give it water and
Doesn't look like it wants to
nutrition.
barter.
So we have to
It won't
find a
bring up the
way.
menu. The insert coin message on the screen is in the way.
We have to find a way to get food from the food machine. Basically.
I love how she's so
I can't
confused by
reach it from
insert
here.
coin.
Oh yeah.
Better not. I might need it.
So we have to find a way
The
to
table's screwed into the ground.
to get
I
the
can't get the screws out with my
food
bare
machine to
hands.
cooperate.
My nails aren't strong enough for
and
that.
the one thing we haven't tried yet.
What?
Would you mind not doing that?
Doing what? I wasn't doing anything.
I can't.
She is like the customers I
better
serve
find
at
a way-
Best Buy.
So
I can't use it like that.
one thing we haven't tried doing yet is talking to the
It's the paperwork
screen,
they wanted me to fill out. Who even uses paper anymore?
which took me a little longer than it should have to try.
You're
As
killing
much
me
as
here,
I'd like
dude.
to, there must be something worse
Yeah.
I can do, right?
Because
I
I
don't
was
think
I
I
was
can
still
fill that up.
I was like just scrambling around for some way I could use the items that I already had in my inventory.
Yeah, you're overdoing
want
this,
this?
dude.
I was
Guess he doesn't
so
feel like
totally
talking.
overthinking it.
I can't reach it from here.
I was
It
like,
is-
maybe I can.
I'm cringing so hard at how
I
she's
can't reach it from here.
like just so socially inept.
I can't
I'm
use
cringing.
it
was like-
like that.
I was like, maybe I can throw the papers in the vent or use them as a stand in the trash can.
Can I speak to you?
No,
Sure. Just a second.
we're gonna talk to him because he's actually very helpful.
Okay.
So, Agent,
Just corpseman, actually. Quince. What's your name?
Sesame, Latha.
Nice to meet you, Miss Sesame.
Yeah.
Open
Pardon my
sesame.
asking, but you were
Aww.
raised by the city.
We also
weren't you?
get
read that
some
on my
background on like
I was
the
too.
No way.
the city,
We're practically family.
the city of Newton that we live in.
I'm
Yeah, so
starving.
raised
It's
by
been
it means
days
like
since
you're
the
an
last
orphan.
time I ate.
And was that because you were
Yeah.
deep in the trance?
That's not the point. I couldn't get the
But
food
he's
machine
he's gonna
here
give
to
us
work.
coins
Oh,
to
yeah.
use for
They take
the
tokens.
food machine.
Here, have a few. You'll be able to get yourself something.
Okay.
Yay!
Is good?
What kind of machine do you have at home?
The kind that came in Skanto apartments.
Ooh, ouch. Yeah, kind of about that.
Oh, what a
Who
shame.
was that guy who came in?
Oh, Charlie? He's one of the most experienced agents in Cell. A lot of people have trouble getting on with him, but he's just businesslike.
It sounded like he was panicking about something.
I've never thought of him as someone who gets worried.
I mean,
Grumpy
he's pretty
a whole
worried.
lot of the time, sure.
Yeah, no, he is
What's wrong with that guy
in
on
total
the bed?
panic mode.
He hasn't said a word in hours.
I'm
Yeah.
not sure. He was picked up on the street yesterday. It looks like he's come down with a psychophage issue.
So you're just ignoring him.
There's not much we can do until we know what it is.
We're gonna figure
Why
out
let it
what's
show
wrong with
symptoms?
that guy.
Why not connect someone?
All of our Infowar teams are busy with the... never mind.
Why are you keeping me in this cell? I haven't done anything.
Oh, this isn't a cell. The cells are only 2 cubic meters.
That's not the point. I didn't break the law.
Huge difference.
It's for your own safety. Charlie's asked to make sure you stay here until he gets back.
I don't feel very safe.
Yeah.
My apartment exploded.
This is a good point.
It wasn't a nice place.
Totally safe,
No,
right?
but that isn't the point.
Accidents like that happen sometimes. At least Cell were able to get you out.
I'm not sure it was an accident.
Yeah.
My connection
Well,
was
it
cut
wasn't.
and my doors were locked before it happened.
Who'd want to hurt you, though?
That's just it. I don't know who. I mean, I've pissed people off in net matches sometimes,
who?
but this?
I wonder who it could be.
Would I be able to get
This
some
is
privacy?
really intriguing. I'm
What do
not
you
gonna
mean?
lie.
Well, with that camera,
I
don't
don't
think
actually
I can,
know who it is yet.
You know,
So I can't spoil
personal
it
stuff,
either.
Business?
I'm sorry. I understand how you feel, but I can't cut the camera.
What? That's not fair!
All of the cameras are tied into the centralized network. We can't turn them off, even if we wanted to. It's for your security.
Oh, I see. You're not able to.
Charlie doesn't like it either. He keeps breaking the camera in his office. Central gets real mad at him for that.
Yep.
I've been in here for hours. The guy in the bed isn't much company. What is there to do?
There's the terminal. You could check the news.
Gee,
I can't
thanks.
stand this much of the real world. It's so slow.
I'm sorry. People don't usually spend so long in here. It's just taking a bit longer than usual.
Because Central's under attack.
I need to get back in the trance. How can I make a connection?
Sorry, we don't allow trans connections from inside Cell.
Now,
What? That's inhuman! I have rights, you know!
Yeah,
To an
exactly
internet
like people I
connection,
know.
you don't.
Come on, I could just hook something up
now
through
interestingly
that terminal.
enough, they
I'm
say
sorry,
it's not
but it's
allowed,
for
but they don't
security.
actually block it.
So, how'd you know I was raised by the city?
It was a guess, but your name was a clue. You ever notice how they always assign kids names from nature? Quince, Sesame. We even had a pomegranate in my center.
What a
I
last
suppose
name,
that's
right?
true. Never
She
met
probably
anyone with
didn't
any
even
cool
know.
names, though. No tigers or anything.
Yeah, I don't think they do the extinct ones, though.
Aww.
Aww.
So,
Poor
how'd
kitty
you end up
cats.
working for Cell?
I'm not sure, really. Kinda drifted in. Most of the kids from my center ended up here. Monroe Center, down by the coast, that is. Where'd you grow up?
Taylor, near the lake. Most of us just ended up on Sconto, unemployed.
Yep.
I'm sorry to hear that. Personally, I think us city kids should stick together. There
That's
are
why
so
he's so
many of
helpful.
us, we'd be a force to be reckoned with.
So, what's your first name, Mr. Corpseman Quince?
It's Amadi, an Angolan name. Apparently, that's where my family came from, but I've been here as long as I can remember. The first names are always from kids' cultural backgrounds.
This is
What
really
about Lava?
sweet.
Is that Indian?
Dunno, probably. I came with a refugee shipment from the war. You
Oh.
ever feel like exploring your roots?
Not really. I grew up here. Newton is my home.
Yeah, there isn't really much for me in the old country either. Except thousands of kilometers of radioactive hot zone. Thanks for that.
Anytime. Just call if you need anything.
It's not actually really post-apocalyptic, though.
Well, not this part of the world.
Well, yeah. But,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's the thing. Like, we talk about the nuclear apocalypse killing everyone, but there would still be one place left in the end, right?
we get, a thick brown mash.
I don't know how, but they've made it even worse than my food machine does.
How?
So appetizing.
I put
So we're
some of it
gonna-
in the cup.
Yeah, we're gonna pour the
The
nutrients
cup's
in
getting
the
full.
wetware.
It'd be a wetware growth culture if it
We
was
still have to
any
warm
warmer.
it, though. And,
I can't use it like that.
unfortunately, we can't warm it using the sheet.
Aww.
But, yeah. We, now have to figure out what we can do with the items in our inventory. And, next time,
We'll figure
gonna
it out
find
next
out.
time.
yeah, we're gonna find out how to get out of this room. Yay.
Awesome.